Thanks for joining us on another episode today. I look forward to going over with you everything about the timeshare resale industry. Come on, let's get started. One of the biggest questions that I get here on this podcast, this video cast, is the timeshare. Thanks for joining me here today. Look forward to going over with you everything about the timeshare resale industry. I got a few tips and tricks that I know you're really gonna like about how to sell your timeshare. Here, follow me over. One of the biggest questions that I get, I feel like it's daily or weekly, but it's how do I sell my timeshare? Many people don't know where to turn, who to turn to, who to trust. I have a belief you can actually do it yourself. So let's talk about my 2 quick tips and tricks on how to sell your timeshare. Trick number 1, to sell your timeshare, you need to come up with a real price. So how do you determine the real price, the real value of your timeshare? Well, just like with any sale, it's gonna have to be supply and demand. No matter what it is that you're selling, it's not what you think your property or your item may be worth, it's actually what the market demands that it's worth. The market will command the price. You won't be able to set it yourself. Well, if you've taken the time, like I do on a daily basis, even this morning on eBay.com, there was over 4,000 timeshares listed for sale. Unfortunately, most of them for $100 and less. There were some on there that were buy one, get one free for a penny. Literally, people are giving timeshares away. The truth is those listings have been on there for months. And if they've been on there for months, it means that nobody's even buying them for free. So let me share this with you. The best way to get out of your timeshare is to come to grips that it probably has no value and that you're getting rid of it to stop the ongoing fees. So tip and trick number 1, it's gonna be, let's list it for free. Well, that's fine that you're listing it for free, but you don't want to be one of those 4,000 people who can't even give it away for free. So once you've come to the realization and the understanding that to sell your timeshare, you're gonna have to go with the market commands, which is $0, then the question is, how do I actually sell it? How do I find somebody out there who's willing to take the timeshare off my hands, who's willing to take that perpetual annual fee, which we know is really the hardest thing that you have to overcome when you sell a timeshare, is the annual fee. How do we get over that? How do we find somebody who's willing to take it for free and pick up those big annual fees? Well, what we've discovered over the years with helping tens of thousands of timeshare owners just like you is that you target market where your timeshare is at. So if you own a timeshare in Branson, Missouri, what we've discovered is for $15, you'll likely be able to sell your timeshare. So you want to geographically target timeshare potential buyers. And how do you do that? You actually target people while they're at the resort. See, if you'll just run a simple $15, $25 ad in the local paper, let's say it's Branson, Missouri, where you own your timeshare, you'll run an ad, free timeshare, guaranteed clear title. You can have my timeshare. Put all that in that newspaper ad. Guess who's reading the newspaper? Well, not only are the timeshare sales agents reading that newspaper the next morning and they're mad because they know they got to compete with you. They're trying to sell their timeshare for $20,000. You're willing to just give it away. So those people who are going through that presentation, sales agent gets them excited. They're super happy to buy the timeshare. Heck, many of them might actually sign up for the timeshare. But then they go home, they wake up the next morning, they're having eggs down by the pool at the resort, they flip open the newspaper, and guess whose timeshare that they see for free? Maybe if they just spent 20 grand yesterday, maybe you could put it up for $1,000. We've heard great success at this. But if you'll just do this, absolutely be willing, because it may be a mandatory minimum. You might have to give it away, but if you'll give it away in a place that's targeted, where we know people are staying at your particular resort, I promise you, you'll have fantastic results. If for whatever reason this doesn't work for you, we do know a lot of great exit solutions that are available to you out there. We'll talk about those in a later episode. But for now, I want you to try it yourself. These 2 tips and tricks will likely make you timeshare free.